Less than a week after posting a $2 million bond, a preliminary hearing today for the man charged in the murder of Eliza Sherman.
Gregory Moore was Eliza's divorce attorney when she was fatally stabbed outside of his downtown office. This was in 2013.
After Moore walked out of the Cuyahoga County Jail last week, prosecutors filed an emergency request asking for stricter rules for his release, including GPS monitoring while he awaits trial.
Now, new at 6, Aria Janelle was inside the courtroom. Has our story.
The prosecution was asking for GPS monitoring for Gregory Moore, and they got just that. But there are some stipulations for Moore.
Yes, Your Honor.
Gregory Moore spoke only 3 sentences in a Cuyahoga County courtroom Wednesday, each very similar.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
The former attorney is accused of killing his client, Eliza Sherman. Her family spoke about the pain of losing the beloved nurse 12 years ago.
Our mother cannot stand here today to speak for herself, not by her own choice. So we stand here for her.
Sherman was brutally stabbed outside of Moore's downtown office on March 24th, 2013. She was there to meet him. Sherman's friend, Maria, spoke with 19 News after the hearing.
I always was suspicious, from day one that he never, ever made a statement. Your client is murdered outside your office, and you can't come out and say, my God, I am devastated.
Sherman's murder went unsolved for more than a decade. Then this May, a Cuyahoga County grand jury secretly indicted Moore. The Cuyahoga County prosecutor believes Moore had planned the grisly crime, then lied to police and hid evidence by deleting security camera footage to mislead them. Last week, Moore paid his $2 million bond, but it was with the help of community members who his attorney says, quote, believe in his innocence. The attorney doubled down on that notion even after the judge told Moore he needed to wear a GPS device. The judge hopes it will keep the Sherman family safe.
If they have the wrong person, then the victim's family really shouldn't be concerned with Greg Moore. What we want is to have the right person. And if the wrong person's on trial, then the victim's family would not want that person convicted either.
Now, Moore is expected back in court on July 30th at 8:45 in the morning for another pre-trial. Between now and then, we can expect that both sides of this are going to be interviewing witnesses and making motions on what evidence they want the jury to hear and what evidence they don't. Here in Cleveland, I'm Aria Janelle, 19 News.